Hello, my honeybees. Oh, wait, no, my favorites. Y'all guys love Alphabet Lore.
Oh, she just said a bad word. Looks like stuff's getting serious.
Okay, so guys, I'll show you a few little tricks. First, you put this stick in your mouth. Or, but no, screw this. Open up. And then do it. All right.
Then I said, ha ha, sucker. Read 'em and wait. I'm on the cover of Vogue. Can't be stinky in a magazine now, can I? Victoria. Or maybe your new name could be Icky Vicky because I ain't the Vogue one no more. Maybe that's you.
Mm.
Dang, Sonya, she got a perfect smile. And she even said she had no regrets. Even after she got mostly all of her teeth pulled because they were rotten and gross and almost lost all of her friends. But yeah, guys, no regrets at all. Totally, completely normal stuff here. I'm sure all of that's happened to you guys too, right? Oh, Ron? Oh, my bad. But anyways, family, that is all of the true story animation that I have for you today. If you like today's video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you want to join our amazing family, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram right down here. I love you all so much. And I'll see you all in the next video. What's up, family? Welcome back to Anything Alexia. My name's Alexia. Today, we're going to be watching another true story animation. And that story is called I Have Perfect Hair and It Made Me Famous. Excuse me, sir? What is my hair going to make?
Right.
I woke up in the middle of the hallway when suddenly I heard hissing noises from my twin brother Mark's room.
Right.
I took a peek from the door. The biggest shock of my life. He wasn't kissing his girlfriend or another girl. He was kissing my boyfriend, for the love of God. I was so shocked I started nosebleeding. I barged into the room screaming, "What did I do wrong? Don't you like my long hair anymore?" My love, Mark shoved him away and defensively said, "Get out of my room, you little perv."
Damn, girl. Maybe your boyfriend liked your hair enough to start dating you, but he didn't like your long hair enough to talk to your brother. Oh, dang.
Right. No. I'll put some there in the comments. And I'll do them just for a video. Yeah. And whoever gets the most longest, whoever does the most longest there, they get a cookie and right? Ah. Mm. Oh, I'm okay. Hey. Hi. Hello. 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 I'm just going. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Hey, don't say ah. What are you doing? I'm not silly. Okay. Can I hold a hand with my? Can I hold a phone with my unicorn hand? My huge.
Beautiful islands.
Yeah.
When Christian, Mark's best friend, suddenly went down on his knees and asked me to marry him. Was this for real? Oh yes, Christian, I do, I will marry you. Suddenly, our teacher kicked my seat and I was wide awake. Detention for sleeping in class again, Trixie.
Also, detention for completely embarrassing yourself.
I looked around and saw that everyone was laughing at me, including Christian himself. My stupid brother teased me. Oh, yes, Christian, I do. I will marry you. So freaking stupid. Oh no, had I seriously said that? I had been secretly crushing on Christian since forever, but I'd never admit it because he was my jerk brother's best friend. While on my way to the detention room, I bumped into Christian of all people. He was grinning from ear to ear as he helped me up. So, I heard from a reliable source that you want to marry me.
I mean, did you blame her, Christian? Look at that blonde hair, beautiful blue eyes, perfect skin. Heck, I want to marry him too. Where's the sign-up sheet?
It was just a dream. Like, ew, you're not even my type. My heart instantly raced when he leaned in closer and started playing with my hair. You're really cute, you know. Huh? He pressed my nose and gave a wink before leaving. OMG, my heart. Just then, Mark and his girlfriend Julia, the most beautiful girl in school, walked by me. They just pushed me away and continued walking. I landed on the ground and fell asleep right away. And when I woke up, girls were looking differently at me. Were they drooling? I got even more confused at what they were saying. Oh my god, who is he? He's so cute. Have babies with me, new guy. He can ruin my life and I'll thank him. I passed by a locker
Sorry, I was
with a mirror
gone.
attached to it and screamed at the top of my lungs when I realized that someone had cut my hair short. I immediately thought of Mark. It was surely him. I stomped over to Julia. Her eyes grew wide upon seeing me. Did he send you to cut my hair? Huh? What are you talking about? And who are you? Duh, I'm Trixie. She looked totally shocked and a bit hooked. Mark was gonna pay for this.
Dang, Mark. I know you're a little mad at your sister and all, but did you really have to cut her hair to make her head look like the top of a mushroom? That ain't cool. If at least made the top of her head look like a flower or the top of a palm tree. At least then she could have grown some coconuts on there.
This is a joke, right? Julia leaned in closer to inspect my face, and our lips almost touched. You look more handsome than your brother. Mark showed up looking very, very jealous. It gave me an idea for a perfect payback by stealing his girlfriend. Babe, what are you doing? I was just telling your sister how she got uglier in short hair. Come on, babe, stop wasting your time on her. He snatched Julia away, and the girl looked back at me and gave me a weird smile.
Cause I think she might like you. He might have stole your boyfriend, but judging from those googly eyes, you got a big chance to steal his girlfriend now too. Drama!
Later that day, I was looking for her and found her watching the soccer practice along with hundreds of other girls. She was surprised when I sat beside her. I tried talking to her, but she was ignoring me. Why couldn't she be like those other girls who were suddenly going crazy over me? Mark turned in our direction, so I grinned and whispered some nonsense in his girlfriend's ear to make it look like we were flirting. I got potato. Huh? I so wanted to laugh at Julia's face. The girl was so confused. I was so loving the look of jealousy on Mark's face. Minutes later, I had fallen asleep in the bleachers. And when I woke up, Christian was kicking the ball and threw it in my direction. Thank God I immediately caught it with one hand. Everyone looked very impressed. I really was good at soccer. Christian went up to me and said, I'm so sorry about that, dude. Wait, Christy, is that you? Why did you cut your beautiful hair? His disappointed face made me want to fly. I missed my long hair so much. Because of that, my hatred for my brother grew even more. Somebody cut it while I was sleeping. I bet it was someone insecure. I made sure that Mark heard it. It will come back again in my mind. Don't worry. Anyway, that catch was perfect. You should be our new goalkeeper. The last one is in a coma since he got hit on his head.
You see, your head's already pretty messed up from that ugly haircut of yours. I think you could take a couple soccer ball hits to the face as well. You ain't got nothing to lose.
Mark immediately rejected his idea. Dude, seryoso ka? My sister's a girl and she just messed the game. Try me. Their coach agreed to it, and the next moment I was already standing in the goal box with all the players lined up in front of me, ready to kick the ball. They were all stunned when I caught them all effortlessly. Mark looked like he was about to eat me alive, but Christian was looking very impressed. Oh my God, Trixie, that was so cool. Suddenly, hundreds of girls were running towards me looking like hungry pregnant cats. Oh no, I immediately excused myself and hid inside the janitor's closet. I took out my pillow and instantly fell asleep. When I woke up, I almost screamed upon seeing Julia's face up close. She was on top of me, and she was holding scissors. Panicking, I pushed her away, and she crashed against the janitor's things and knocked them all over, making some loud noise. You stupid girl, why can't you be ugly? I should have cut everything last time. No one should be prettier than me.
Oh, you should cut everything.
Dang. So you're saying it was Julia this whole time, not her brother Mark? And all because she's prettier than her? Dang, Julia. It's one thing to not like somebody, but it's a whole other thing to cut their whole head of hair off. You psycho.
What? So it was actually her and not Mark? What a psycho. She was about to pull my hair when the door opened, and I came face to face with a shocked Christian, a furious Mark, and the jealous girls behind them. Apparently, it looked like I had just made out with Julia. I swear, at that moment, I wanted to disappear. Julia immediately went after Mark, while I was left with Christian and the other girls. I was about to explain, but he stopped me. It's okay, Tracy. I understand. I wanted to run after him, but these furious girls were blocking my way. Could this day get any worse? The soccer finals finally came, and I tripped over something out of nervousness. To my surprise, someone picked me up and carried me like we just got married. Christian! What are you doing? Just making your dreams come true. I was blushing hardcore when he gently put me on my seat and sat next to me.
Whoa, wait. That was not gently putting you on your seat. If that's your idea of gentle, I'd hate to see your idea of rough. What would that be? Throwing you out the bus window? Because I'm sure he could do that too.
I wanted to be clear to him that I wasn't a lesbian, but then Mark suddenly squeezed himself between us and they started talking about girls and Mobile Legends. Ugh, boys. When we reached the stadium, the game immediately started and it was intense. The players of our rival school were really good. One of them was already kicking the ball in my direction. I was so confident that I'd catch it, but to my surprise, I tripped again and missed it. I looked down and noticed that I'd actually forgotten to tie my shoelaces. I caught Mark smirking at me. Oh, that jerk was happy I messed the game. Thankfully, I was able to catch the next ones. Things got really boring in the middle of the game, so I fell asleep in the middle of the goal box. Minutes later, I woke up to my brother pouring water over me and the sound of my teammates and everyone screaming at me. Trixie, wake up! I instantly rose to life and saw the current score. It was now a tie, and we only had 10 seconds left. When I got up, a player was now running my way, and oh boy, those legs were scary. All right, Trixie, you're a girl and you're cool. You can stop this. He kicked the ball real hard, and I jumped to reach it and slapped it away. My teammates in the audience rose to cheer for our victory. Christian picked me up and twirled me around like we were happy lovers. You were amazing. He was about to kiss me when Mark interrupted us. You did great, sis. I couldn't believe my ears. It was the first time he'd ever said a nice thing about me. Thanks, Squia. When we came back to school, everyone was treating me like a hero, and the girls were showering me with gifts and marriage proposals. I turned to Christian and gave him a help me look, but he just gave me a very sad look. Did he really think that I was enjoying these girls' attention? Suddenly, I felt brave. I grabbed his face and finally kissed him in front of those girls. He kissed me back, and I had butterflies flapping around wildly in my stomach. I looked for Mark, but I couldn't find him anywhere. I wondered if he was okay. He didn't go to school the next day, and I got a bit worried. One night, I decided to sneak into his room, only to get another shocker when I saw him staring at Christian's picture in his wallet. My God, I thought he was jealous because of Julia, but no, it was because of Christian, his best friend and my crush. Grab it, though. Suddenly he spoke. I know you're there, sis. Come and sit with your loser brother.
Oh no, sis, don't do it. It sounds like a trap to me. First your brother's jealous of your old boyfriend, and now it seems like your brother's gonna be jealous of your second boyfriend, who also happens to be his best friend. Oh heck, I don't know, maybe he has the right to be jealous now. I don't know, I'm confused.
For the first time in my life, I felt sorry for him. I sat beside
Y'all
him,
better
and to my
join.
surprise,
It's gonna
hugged
end
me,
in
and
6.
his body shook as he cried. You're not a loser, okay? We are not losers. Remember that. Christian has really liked you since day one, you know. Take care of that jerk for me, okay? I promise. The rivalry between my brother and I finally came to an end. And as a bonus, I also became Mama's new favorite when I finally cleaned my room.
Aw, so it all worked out in the end. The brother and sister don't fight anymore. The sister got a new boyfriend. And, hopefully somebody got a new wig out of all that hair that they cut off of her head. Just saying. But anyways, family, that is all the true story animation that I have for you today. If you liked today's video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you want to join our amazing family, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and then you won't miss any of our videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram right down here. I love you all so much. And I'll see you all in the next video. What's up, family? Welcome back to Anything Alexia. My name's Alexia, and today we're going to be watching a true story animation. And the story is called I Followed My Boyfriend to the Basement and Instantly Regretted It. Uh-oh, that don't sound too good. But before we start today's video, I need you all to smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button. If you want to join our amazing family, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos.
My life is the epitome of a cliche. I grew up in a small town with both parents. They were best friends with the neighbors next door. These neighbors, you guessed it, had a son named Chad.
Uh-oh. We all know what happens with a best friend named Chad. Is he your best friend or your best boyfriend? Ooh.
Chad and I knew each other since we were babies, and our parents have the embarrassing pictures to prove it. We eventually started dating during high school.
And there we go. I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
I can't remember us ever having a fight, and I love the fact that he is so protective of me. Chad proposed to me on my 21st birthday party. After college, most of our friends went their separate ways. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, even though I got a degree in business management. Chad got an internship with Dr. Herschel, and he didn't want to move without me by his side. He saw this as a great opportunity to make his name in the science arena. I took a job as a secretary in a law firm. It's not the job that I wanted, but Chad said that we all needed to start somewhere.
That's true. One day you start as a paperboy delivering the newspaper to people's doorsteps, and then next day you wake up as a McDonald's manager. Free chicken nuggets every day, all day? Woo. Now that's the dream.
I was just happy to get out of the apartment during the day. A few months after our move, I began having nightmares. Sometimes they would last days. Weeks may pass before the nightmare reared its ugly head, and every time I woke up dripping with sweat and screaming for help. "Monique, it's okay, I'm here," Chad whispered as he pulled me close. I usually wouldn't be able to go back to sleep after the nightmares, and Chad gave me a sedative so that I was able to get some rest. Chad said that my parents died in a fire, and the psychologist said that I'm suppressing my feelings about the incident.
Hold up. Did she just say Chad said that her parents in a fire? Are we saying that she doesn't really know for sure? Plus he gave her some magic pill to go to sleep? I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a bit creeped out. Just me?
And that's why I'm having nightmares. The next day, when I arrived home, I called out, Chad, I'm home. I walked into the kitchen and saw Dr. Herschel and Chad in the middle of what looked like a tense conversation. Is everything okay? I asked, my eyes looking from Chad to Dr. Herschel. Oh, everything is fine, Monique, Dr. Herschel said as he got up from the kitchen table.
Family, tell me this. Did you trust those eyes? Because to me, they look a little sketchy. And I'm not talking about the fact that his glasses are all crooked and probably too big for his face, but deeper into his eyes. Look into his soul. I think I see evil.
He turned to Chad. I have a few things that I need to take care of at the office. We'll finish this discussion tomorrow. Chad walked Dr. Herschel to the door and I grabbed a glass of juice from the fridge. So, are you going to tell me what that's about? I asked when Chad re-entered the kitchen. It's nothing really. Dr. Herschel is just worried about a prototype that he's been working on. If he gets the grant, it would mean he could do so much more than he's doing now. It would also mean a bigger paycheck for me as well. I wish you and Dr. Herschel nothing but the best. I can't wait for him to get the grant either, since I would be able to get my basement back. About a month after we moved, Dr. Herschel asked Chad if he could store a few things down in the basement. Not only wasn't I allowed in the basement, but Chad held the only key to the basement. With Dr. Herschel working extra hours on his prototype, it meant that Chad also worked extra hours. This meant that most weekends I was home alone. I'm tired of sitting here doing nothing, I said. I grabbed my keys and decided that I would take a little road trip to the past. I wanted to see the house where I grew up. I missed my parents, and with my wedding coming up, I told Chad that we would go to the courthouse. I didn't want a big wedding. I left a note on the kitchen table for Chad and left. After 4 hours of sitting behind the wheel, I pulled up in front of the house that I grew up in. I was surprised to see it still standing. Chad said that my parents' house caught fire and they both died in the fire, but here stood the house just as I remembered it.
I knew it! That dude Chad is one big chunky liar. He's trying to play our girl Monique, and it's not cool, man. Not cool.
I walked up to the front door and knocked. My mother answered the door. Mom? I said as tears swelled up in my eyes. How could this be? My mother looked as though she had seen a ghost. My father came to the door. Honey was at the door. My father took one look at me and his entire mood shifted. Is this some sort of joke? Did someone put you up to this? Dad, what are you talking about? It's me, Monique. My voice cracked. You need to get off my property or I'll be calling the police. My dad said, then slammed the door in my face. I ran to the car and started the engine. Why didn't my parents recognize me? Why would my dad treat me like that?
And why aren't your parents like your boyfriend said they were? I have a lot of questions and not enough answers. Seems like Mr. Chad has a lot of explaining to do.
Why did Chad tell me my parents were dead? The loud horn of a car interrupted my thoughts. A car was coming directly towards me, but it was too late. Bang. I woke up in the hospital. Chad was sitting in a chair next to the bed. Hey, you, welcome back. Chad said as he reached out and squeezed my hand. Chad, I said hesitantly, why didn't you tell me that my parents were alive? Babe, it was for your own good, he said softly. What do you mean for my own good? They are my parents, for God's sake, I shouted. Dr. Herschel walked into the room. Did you know that my parents are alive as well? I quizzed Dr. Herschel. Dr. Herschel looked at Chad and pointed to the door. I watched as Dr. Herschel and Chad walked out of the room without answering my question.
And not to go to their secretive sneaky talks where they're secretly plotting against Monique. Why else would they tell her that her parents were, when they're actually alive? They are hiding something really big and they don't want us to find out what it is. Oh man, I have a bad feeling about this one.
Where the hell do you think you're going? Chad, come back here, I yelled. I tried to get out of bed, but my legs ached. After a few moments, Chad and Dr. Herschel walked back into the room. We have to give you a sedative. You were in a car accident, and right now you are acting irrational. Chad will be able to answer any questions that you may have when you wake up, Dr. Herschel said calmly. Dr. Herschel walked towards me and injected my IV with the serum that was in the needle that he held. When I woke up, I was home in bed. I felt as though I was in a brain fog. Chad, are you here? I called from the bedroom. Yes, I'm here. Is something wrong? He asked with a puzzled look on his face as he walked into the bedroom. I'm not sure. I just feel a little out of it, I said. That's because you keep them with the key. You can have some babe.
No.
Chad said concerned.
No, Mama.
Dreamt that I went to see Mom and Dad.
Who you gonna follow? What you doing?
I
Nobody.
said and placed my head in my hands and cried. I watched as Chad